Hey guys, I'm doing my second take here. First one wasn't very good. Just making a video here about cloud mining Ethereum and just kind of explaining a little bit about what it is, how to get involved, and just kind of my personal situation, what I'm doing here. So basically, there are two ways to mine Ethereum. Obviously, you can have your own computer and you can mine it, using your own hardware. Pay your own power, if the rig breaks down, it's your responsibility to get it back up and running if you want to mine on it. As you can see, I'm doing a little bit of that myself here, just mining on my computer. It's nothing hugely substantial, but if I'm not playing the game or something that really needs all my processing power, I might as well rent it out and make a little bit of money. So that's what I'm doing here in the background. You'll see this moving. That's what's going on. But for a lot of people, they don't have a computer, substantial enough to really do any significant mining without maybe doing damage to their computer. I know I've heard of some people who have been mining on like MacBook Airs, things like that, and it just gets too hot and they're worried that it might get damaged, and that very well could happen, I suppose. Or maybe you just have an iPad. I know a lot of people who go to school with me. They don't even have computers. They just use iPads. And when you're in a situation like that, maybe you don't have a ton of capital or money up front to go ahead and buy yourself a computer to mine on, cloud mining can actually be a really nice way to get involved early on in these types of currencies, Ethereum being the one that I'm mostly involved in now. And Ethereum is similar to Bitcoin with a little more added functionality. I won't get in too much about what it is in this video just because it'll take me so long to explain, and honestly, I'm not a developer, I'm not a programmer, so my explanation will probably be, I'm sure I'll get a lot of things wrong, I'll under or overstate a lot of aspects, so it's probably best you go ahead and do that research somewhere else. I'd be happy to send some links, if you want to send me a message or something about it, but I'm probably not the best person to give that type of information. Anyway, from what I've read, and mostly through my uncle, who's also pretty involved, I've become more interested in Ethereum, and I've actually started cloud mining myself. I bought 5 MHS worth of hash rate so that I can essentially mine, and it's a 1-year contract, at least with Genesis mining, and most cloud mining places, when Ethereum is involved, it's a 1-year contract. And the idea is that you'll pay them a flat fee up front, for example, $44 for 1 MHS. And over the course of that year, this amount of processing power will mine Ethereum for you. And they'll send you money every day. Or they'll send you, Ethereum or Ether, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it Ethereum just because it's easier to understand. They'll send it to your wallet every day. So it's essentially like buying a part of a computer somewhere else that someone else has to manage and deal with and do all the hard, more technical and annoying stuff, and you just get the currency out of it. Now, this really only becomes financially effective in this area of the chart. So kind of like less than $900, it's much, in my opinion, it's more beneficial to just go ahead and get a contract with a cloud mining company, because to get a computer that's going to mine you any significant amount, you're going to need around this price, $880, $900 just to get started. If you're talking you have, $11,000 to invest, or $4,000, you might be better served just going ahead and buying the hardware. But if you only have $44 to throw down, this can be a really great way to get involved in Ethereum and kind of safeguard yourself from missing out, on the boom of cryptocurrencies that's kind of going on now, and is definitely going to take off, as we move into the next 5, 6, 7 years. Obviously, it's impossible to say exactly how far they'll go, but if you just look at Bitcoin as an example, for the longest time, people kind of just thought, oh, what is this thing? It doesn't really make any sense. Its applications are slim, but now it's becoming more and more a staple of really a growing industry. Just investments alone, look at how complex these exchanges have become. You have margin trading, lending, you have all sorts of ways to just make money, similar to Forex or traditional stock markets, but there are a lot of benefits to cryptocurrencies. I won't get into too much of a tangent here because the whole point of this video is strictly the cloud mining. So anyway, you can go ahead and get a certain amount of hash rate for a certain price, and just get your payout. And I'm happy to help anybody who needs a little assistance setting up their account, or you have any questions, just send me a message or post a comment, and I'll try and help you if I can. Really, obviously the reason I'm making this video is their affiliate program, and I'll just go ahead and explain how it works so that way you guys can maybe take advantage of it as well. The idea is that you will sign up for this website. A lot of people don't share this section. They'll just make a video and then post their code because they want you, and then if you tell your friends, they want your friend to sign up with them. I don't really care that much. Essentially how it works is if you use my code to sign up for your account, if you want to try this out and maybe see if Ethereum is something that you're interested in as an investment, or just as a technology that you want to support, and you do decide to get a mining contract with Genesis Mining, if you put my code in, what it'll do is it'll give you a 3% discount on your total order. So that's just free money essentially. Why pay 3% more for no reason? And however much hash rate you purchase, I will get 2.5% of that hash rate added to my account. So just like this example says, you purchase 10 MHS, I'll get 0.25 MHS added to my account. So it's different from other types of affiliate marketing and investment, where typically I'll get you to buy some sort of product, like around where I live there are these like body wraps, all these sort of pyramid scheme type concepts where they'll get somebody to front a bunch of money to the person above them, and then that person has to go recruit a bunch of other people to pay them money. This doesn't work like that, in the sense that I'm not getting any of your money, and I have no direct monetary incentive to try and related to your purchase. Obviously the more you buy, the more will get added to my account, but it's not coming out of your purchase that I'm getting the hash rate. It's coming from the company kind of as a thank you for me bringing more people there. So essentially the point I'm trying to make here is that I'm not trying to sell you a dead investment here. I'm not trying to promote something that's clearly a scam, because the only reward that I'm getting would be more hash rate to mine more Ethereum. So if Ethereum tanks, then I'm essentially wasting my time. It wouldn't make any sense. It's not like I'm getting $25, whereas I would have no opinion as to whether or not Ethereum goes up or down because I got my $25. I'm purely invested in this cryptocurrency right now. A huge percentage of my cryptocurrency holdings are between Bitcoin and Ethereum. So, I do really believe, that this cryptocurrency is going to do a lot of impressive things in the future. And I think right now, even though we may be a couple of years into its existence, it's not like we've missed out. I know a lot of people have almost an obsession of getting into things on the ground floor. But if you look at Bitcoin as an example, maybe you didn't get in it when it was $1 or less, or a very small price, and you didn't get in at the exact best time. But you're going to be kicking yourself, I think, if it still goes higher than this and you had an opportunity to become a part of it. And even with the small amount like $44, you can kind of safeguard yourself against missing out. If the train does leave the station and we're looking at $80, $90 prices for it's just like, it's just free money. So for example, this quick calculation here, for you to get 1 MHS, you're looking at 0.59 ETH per month, or $6.47. So even if Ethereum stayed the same in price, what are we looking at here? So 6.47 times 12, I think I had that calculation up already, is 77.64. So if you're putting in $44, in a year you're going to have this much. So it's easily beating inflation. So even if the price stays the same, you're going to make money. So it's almost, I don't want to say a no-brainer, because there are risks to every investment, but if you're interested in getting involved in Ethereum and cryptocurrency, these cloud mining contracts with Genesis Mining can be a really good way to kind of dip your feet in without getting too involved, and not having to worry so much about immediate price fluctuation. When you have something that's kind of bringing in a steady amount, over time, it'll kind of help. At least for me, it helps me from getting those, short term. If something goes up or down, you kind of feel like there's something you can do short term. But when you just have your money coming in nice every month, you're making returns real easily. It just kind of it makes everything a lot easier to understand and to really function more calmly when it comes to your investments. Maybe I'll make some videos about some other types of investing that I'm a part of related to cryptocurrency. Maybe not. I know I'm not really established on YouTube or anything like that, but yeah, just to show, I have 5 MHS myself. I just started, so I haven't actually accumulated any earnings, but I just wanted to go ahead and make a video, share with some other people, because obviously there's an incentive for me. If anybody uses my code, I'll go ahead and put it in the description. But also, I just think it's a good way to make money. I wouldn't have put my own money into it if I thought I was going to lose it. So, take everything I say with a grain of salt, and make the decision for yourself. All right, thanks.